Eric, we're 19 days.
How many times can you say that?
That's an interesting introduction.
Eric, we're 19 days away from the midterms. Yeah. How do you think it's going to turn out?
I think we're going to do well. Listen, Republicans have to get out and vote. It's just that simple. I hear from people all the time, you know, my guy's Trump, my guy's not on the ballot, you know, so I'm not going to go out and vote. I go, please, please, whatever you do, you cannot think that way. I mean, by not voting, you're effectively voting against him. We need the House. We need the Senate. He's gotten more accomplished in the last 2 years than arguably any president in history. This country is doing so well on every front. People have to get out. People have to vote.
But we detailed some voters who have said to your father at some of these rallies, they go, you know what, you're not on the ballot, so I'm not going to vote. And they'll go, well, vote for me anyway through this person. They go, yeah, but we thought you didn't like Congress. Yeah. But then your father will answer, according to this press report we read, and it said, look, I'm working with the Congress, and without Congress, I can't get anything done.
You know, and there's a lot of great people on the ballots. There's a lot of people with backbone, and honestly, we need more politicians with backbone. You saw what happened a couple weeks ago. You need some great people in there, and there are so many races, there are so many tight races. People have to get out. People have to vote for the House and Senate.
What do you see your role as? I know Don was just in Michigan helping out John James, and your wife's been on for the last 2 days. Where do you think you're going to be going? What's going to be your schedule for the next 19 days?
Well, I'm all over the country. I'm in Texas. I'm literally everywhere over the next
helping out Ted Cruz?
2 weeks, yes, and many others. And listen, I guess my role is to play the son, right? I believe my father. I believe in what he's done. You see where, and I'm also an American, right? I fundamentally believe that we are in such a better spot today than we've ever been before. We've got the hottest market in the world. We've got the lowest unemployment in the world. I mean, look at consumer confidence. Look at small businesses. Look at manufacturing coming back to this nation. I mean, by every metric, our country is doing awesome. We are doing so well. ISIS is on the run. North Korea is being taken care of. And you know, and then other things. I mean, things that the media never want to talk about, right? The opioid crisis, how my father's tackling that, right? Prison reform.
In a bipartisan way, too.
No one ever wants to talk about these issues. I mean, our prison systems haven't been fixed in 100 years. He's focusing on, and you'll never hear that from CNN. You'll never hear it from the mainstream media.
Eric, we want to play you a soundbite from your father talking about why he's asking Cabinet to enforce all of the departments to cut their budgets 5%. Listen to this.
I'm going to ask each of you to come back with a 5% budget cut from your various departments, whether it's a secretary, an administrator, whatever. I'm going to ask everybody to come back with a 5% cut for our next meeting. I think you'll all be able to do it.
And that's in response to the deficit being $700+ billion. It's the highest since 2012.
You know who that is? That's a business guy, all right? I want 5%. And you know what? Next year I want another 3%. And there's a lot of fat. There's a lot of fat. You see that, right? When he renegotiated the F-35 program, he saved billions of dollars. When he renegotiated Air Force One, he saved billions of dollars. I mean, that's the real estate developer. That's the guy who got elected, where you will call up every contractor. Hey, I do in my own business, in our business, in the Trump organization. You call up every contractor, and you get the best possible price. You beat down the price. And that's why you have something like that. I mean, how many other politicians would have done that?
We haven't.
None. None. And by the way, and that's why you have a $20 trillion deficit. I mean, the deficit over doubled under Obama.
We can understand that.
$8 trillion to $20 trillion.
When you're building a house, you're going to hire a painter. You're going to get four estimates.
Save 5%. Yeah, sure. That's it. We don't go with the nice marble. We'll get something else. Brian mentioned Ted Cruz a moment ago. You know, Ted Cruz got hollered at in an airport yesterday. We did a story this morning about how 2 candidates in Minnesota, Republican candidates, were assaulted. What do you make of what's going on? And has anybody gotten up in your face?
Yes. You know, the lack of civility is something that always bothers me. I mean, look at Eric Holder a couple of days ago. You know, when they're down, we kick them in the head. Who says this? I mean, who does that? And they're the first ones to say, you know, Trump, he promotes evil and he's racist and he's sexist. And then you hear these people come. You saw what Hillary said the other day. I mean, it's truly, truly horrible.
And are they coming at you?
Yeah, they come after us. They come after us. And we get
on the street.
Secret Service body slams them, though.
We get comments. We'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. But I mean, that lack of civility is really incredible. I mean, they're the first person to point the finger. Hey, they promote hate. They promote violence. And honestly, you saw that story and what they did to that nice girl out in Nevada. And it's horrible. I mean, it's absolutely horrible.
Eric, every time there's an international incident, they say, well, the president's too nice to Vladimir Putin. That's because he has so many investments in Russia. He says he's too open to letting this investigation play out. That's because he has investments in Saudi Arabia. You're running the Trump Organization. What's the reality?
There's zero investments in Russia. There's zero investments in Saudi. We have absolutely nothing to do with those countries. And by the way, my father's been tougher on Russia than probably any human being in the world. That's what happens when you give offensive weapons to Ukraine, right? Obama never did that. So what happens when you promote, American energy? You take away their largest financial, stream, which is oil. I mean, that's what built oil and gas is what built Russia. And all of a sudden, we're saying, hey, you know what? Why don't you buy American oil? We've got a lot of great oil workers. We've got a lot of great energy in the U.S. How about this? We'll supply you all the energy you could ever possibly need. Don't buy it from Russia.
Have you talked to your dad about what's happening in Saudi Arabia with the journalists in Turkey?
It's a horrible situation.
What are his options? What's he going to do?
It's a horrible situation. I think they're still trying to find out what's going on. I don't think it looks good for them. But I think they're still trying to get to the bottom of it. It's sad. You can't go around, foreign countries can't go around killing journalists. It's horrible what happened there. It's even more horrible the circumstances.
What is Jared saying? Because I know he's close with the prince.
I haven't spoken to him about it, but it's a sad situation, and it's something that obviously everybody has to condemn, and my father has very strongly. And
Eric, if the House flips, word is that they're going to start investigating the Trump Organization, let alone the president. And everybody around him. How do you feel about that?
You watch the level of harassment. If the House flips, they'll be investigating you. They'll investigate everybody. That's what these people do. I mean, they weaponize a legal system. They will come after everybody relentlessly. They'll know that there's nothing there, but it's harass, it's distract. They'll plant every story. I mean, we've seen this. I can't tell you how long we see this, where we'll get a letter from some senator, and that letter is at the Washington Post 3 days before we even receive it. I mean, it is the nastiest system. Coming from New York, being a total civilian in this process, I've never seen nastiness like I see from these people. It's cruel, it's nasty. But that's why my father went to Washington. And the swamp is deep, guys. The swamp is deeper than you can ever imagine.
And you were in the swamp yesterday. You were down in Washington getting, a progress report from our nation's capital. In the last couple of weeks, we have seen a change in the outreach from the White House, where we're seeing a lot more of your dad. He's been on a lot of channels. He was with us last week for 47 minutes.
Trish Regan, Stuart Varney?
Yeah, all over the place. What's going on? Is it because he is his own best spokesperson?
There's no question he's his best spokesperson. He's incredible. He carries a message. He's unconventional. People are so sick and tired of conventional politicians. Nice little sound bites. They're perfectly manicured and rehearsed, and they've been vetted by 400 lawyers. That's not who my father is. He'll speak off the cuff. Once in a while, he won't be politically correct.
He'll take questions from everybody in the room.
That's why people tune in. That's why people love him. People don't like the old school politicians. And I hope if there's one thing that comes out of, this 4 years, and we're going to win this thing again, you mark my words, but I hope it prompts civilians, business people, people that can do great things for this country to run, because you see what can be accomplished under a good leader, somebody who's effective.
Yeah, but look what happened to Kavanaugh.
And look what happened. Look what's happened to everybody around. A lot of the people paid the price for the president's success.
Yeah, they do. They do it for the benefit of this country. They do it for the benefit of this country. We've all been on that firing line. We all love the country, and it's absolutely worth it when you see every market raging, when you see a safer country, when you see opioid crisis being taken care of, when you see taxes going down, when you see factories opening back up. For all of us, it's a small price to pay for the success of America.
Well, and Eric doesn't want me to bring this up publicly, but he's a little upset because it's becoming clear that Barron will be the tallest in the family.
Barron, by the way, Barron will absolutely be the tallest. I'm 6'5". I'm no shrimp, right? Barron will absolutely dwarf me.
How tall is he now?
He's like 6 foot already, right?
It's amazing. He's you know what? He's a great guy. He's a great kid, and he's a great soccer player and a great little golfer, and so he's turning out to be a good little man.
He's jealous of his little brother. Can't believe it.
Well, we know you got to go run the Empire.
Great to see you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.